Perfectly timed once again. I wasn't 5 seconds out again. We are in. We are live. Everyone is here.
Oh,
We're all here.
it's pretty toasty, isn't it? Did you see that ludicrous display last night?
Oh.
All right, we won't open it with that.
Come on, England. Well, it's too late. We've opened it with that. Although I wasn't recording, so there you go. Now I'm recording. So
There's no going back. The non-live audience will never know how we opened this stream. They'll never know.
well, they will because it's
This is
it's
why
on
you
YouTube
should
anyway.
tune in live to R1 Chats every Wednesday at 7 p.m. That's why you should do it. It's the one podcast that's absolutely always on time. It's incredible.
That's annoying tufts of hair.
Yeah.
We're
Anyway,
on time.
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are. Yeah, we're pretty on time. Well,
On time.
the cat was on time.
Cat. That's why with the cat.
I can't tell. Lagging or if it's just
You're lagging. You're like, can't set up on lagging.
I click on one thing on my computer today. It's 5,000 degrees. And my computer goes, no. Simply not happening. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to R1 Chats for the 24th of the 6th, 2026. We are joined by a very special guest from the band Disco Lizards. How are we doing, sir?
Heyo, I'm good. Yeah, it's Matt from Disco Lizards here with you this evening.
Hell yeah, dude. Well,
Hello.
welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. So why don't you give us a quick rundown of what kind of music you make, why you make it, and how long it's been going on?
Yeah, so Disco Lizards is kind of like a garage rock, indie kind of band. We're from London. I started the band back in 2018. And sort of come out the other, had a load of momentum, and then pandemic sort of squashed everything. And as you know, as it is for musicians. And then slowly been sort of getting it back together, and sort of been really active like the last couple of years.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, we just released our new album. So
sick, dude. When did that come out?
Literally like 2 weeks ago.
That's fucking sick. I will drop a link in the chat for anybody who's watching. Man, yeah, absolutely. I think we can relate to that quite a bit. We actually found our drummer Aaron just about a month before the lockdowns were announced. So it's like February 2020. We're like, oh man, do you want to join the band? We think you're going to be a great fit. The auditions are going really well. Let's get working on the live stuff. And we're inside for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Shit.
Is he still your drummer though?
Yeah, man. Hell yeah.
Well, you survived.
We got to know him through combined forces of GTA 5, Discord, and what else did we play at the time?
Minecraft,
I can't remember.
probably Minecraft.
So, Disco Lizards. I'm going to drop Life Lessons. It's the new album from Disco Lizards that will be going into the chat. So, guys, make sure you give that a listen as soon as you can. Make sure to give them a follow. Make sure to give them a play.
Yeah.
It all means the world to us independent artists.
As well as their link tree is in their link tree. Disco Lizards link tree is in the description.
Yeah.
Oh,
All the links, everything you could possibly need is in that link.
All of the above, the full toolkit. Cool. All right.
Swiss Army
Callum,
knife.
I'm going to hand over to you for some preordained questions.
Preordained, absolutely. Preordained.
Also, I know it's going to come up. The cut in my head. I was explaining this. The cut in my head. It will come up. So I know. I'm getting out of the way. That was a rogue
fighting a bear.
Loft hatch. It was inanimate at the time. My face made it a little bit more animate, and it was sharp. And it stings because I'm sweating into it.
Why are you going in the loft? It must be 500 degrees.
Exactly, right? I'm opening the loft because it's 500 degrees. I need to cool that motherfucker down. Up there is like, I went up there the other day to put all the stuff back up there from download, and it was like, I've never felt pain like that.
I went, nope, that's going up there. I'm not even entertaining the idea. Yeah.
Kobe! Nice. Right. That's our first little railroad out of the way. Let's go.
Good. So, we're going to start with the start of the questions, which probably might be the best way to start.
Probably the start of the questions.
We'll start with how you got the name Disco Lizards.
Sure. So, like, when I was all the way back in 2018, when I was like, coming up, I'd just come out of another band, just wanted to start this new thing, and I really, really wanted to have like a name that I felt was like really visual and like exciting, and people could like sort of get behind some kind of like image before they even hear the music.
Yeah.
So went through like loads of different things, and I was listening to, I think it's the Tranquility Base Hotel album by Arctic Monkeys, and there's a song on there called Science Fiction. It's like one of the rogue tracks, but one of the lines on there is it says rougher than a disco lizard's tongue across your cheek, and I just immediately loved that imagery. And this I was like, what the hell's a disco lizard? And like it just immediately gave me loads of like visual ideas, and it felt quite rock and rolly. And I did a bit more digging and found out a disco lizard is actually someone who's been on a bender for 5 nights in a row. And then at that time, I could probably relate to that quite a lot. So I thought, yeah, it sounds perfect. It like matches the vibe completely. Yeah. And then I got a friend in Amsterdam who's a really great artist, Hugo de Jong, and he put some images and artwork to the name. And so that kind of came almost before the music was written, all like the songs from the first album, the sort of the band vision and image and stuff sort of came first.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I would never have known what a disco lizard was.
No,
I just thought it was a cool name.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That was all of us at Download. We were all disco lizards at Download.
We were disco lizard the whole time.
Yeah.
I think everyone's a disco lizard at some point in their life, right? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or every year at Download, you know.
Yeah.
So
absolutely, yeah. There's always one night at Download where we all just like absolutely buck wild it. And Callum didn't make it this year, unfortunately. Did you, Callum?
No, I mean,
I'm going to bed.
No. I stayed up. We went to bed 5 minutes before you guys rocked back to camp. We were just drinking, listening to tunes, and shooting the shit.
We were drink driving on the Dodgems.
Yeah.
That was epic. I get drink driving now. I'd never got it before. I totally understand. It's fucking epic. I don't think you could do many more fun things when you're that drunk. I absolutely do not endorse drink driving.
Unless it's on Dodgers or a Legoland.
Fucking Dodgers at Download. Yeah, Legoland won't let me back on. I'm too big for the ride.
what was the best thing you guys caught at Download?
Oh, Ed. No, I think... Sorry. Oh, I've been watching comedy again. Right. What was the best thing? Linkin Park, man. They were so fucking good.
Yeah.
So good. Did you go?
No, I wasn't. I haven't actually seen them in the new lineup. So like, but I've heard it's great still.
Pretty fucking good, yeah, man.
Yeah,
like I've seen them in sort of both iterations, and like Emily fills the boots really well.
Yeah.
I'll always prefer Chester, but it feels like actually like a natural sort of progression for a band that really didn't have anywhere else to go, and it makes sense. Yeah. When you see it live, it's like, oh, this adds up. What a voice. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Linkin Park.
Yes.
Well, I had Linkin Park. I had a different experience because it was 2 mosh pits, and each mosh pit had its own Jesus in the middle, and then someone crowd surfed the other Jesus over to the other mosh pit, and then they had like a Jesus off in the pit.
How did that conclude?
Well, one of them was Jesus won, obviously. The best Jesus won, and all the while Linkin Park's just playing like there, like just to my left, and I'm like I want to watch Linkin Park, but 2 Jesuses fighting right now.
Yeah.
It was great.
Standard.
Pretty wild, wasn't it? It was pretty fucking good.
It's pretty wild. We've derailed again.
Oh my god.
So whereabouts are you based?
So London. Currently residing in East London, specifically Hackney. But the band kind of come from all over the place, really. So I'm from London. We have like an sort of international group. So Nino, who's our bass player, is from Sicily originally. Palermo. So he's got that thick Sicilian accent. And then we got Jack, who's from just outside of London. Brandon, who's our new drummer from Chicago. And then we've got Josephine, who is the only one. She's from Switzerland, Geneva in Switzerland, but she's the only one who doesn't currently live in London, but she sort of comes between the two. She's working out there, and but she's like half English as well, so she's got a house here, so she flits in between the two and comes in for like sort of the bigger shows and things like that.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's a good group.
Quite an eclectic mix, man. That's sick.
Yeah. It's all London, isn't it? Get everyone in
Yeah,
London.
London, bruv.
London.
Yeah.
And how's the music scene like in your area? Would you say is it?
It's definitely changed. Like especially in like the last 10 years, massive change, and then even further since the the pandemic. I'd say it's massively oversaturated. You got every single Tom, Dick, and Harry starting up bands, and
Mm.
you know different sort of levels of quality to that as well. And like the venues here don't really, but some of them don't care about the quality they put on. It's more about how many people that band can bring in through the door.
Yeah.
So if a band, who's like, not taking it maybe too seriously, but can, bring 100 friends, then they'll get preferential booking over a different group. It's different, there's definitely a good community. You have to like really, really dig it out. And there's like venues that are way better than others. I've got some really made some really good contacts over the years. There's obviously venues that would never work with again. Um, but it's hard. It's I think it's just because there's so much music and like so
Yeah.
much choice. And for I suppose for an average listener and me as a music fan, when I go out and watch other bands play, it's very expensive nowadays. It's way more expensive to go and see a band. Not just because of the ticket, but then you think talking about a few drinks or whatever on top of that. It used to be able to go and get a ticket for a fiver or a tenner, and then
Yeah.
beers. You could get a beer for 3 or 4 quid, but it's not like that anymore. So it's like a proper night out. So I understand why like people are economically not able to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Shows have become a lot less
regularly.
casual, haven't they? They've become like a lot less casual. They're more of like a planned event for people now. And I think it used to be so
Absolutely.
nice. Footfall was so good when people could just walk in, be like, "Oh, $5 ticket, come on in, grab a beer."
Yeah.
I think you're right. We had a similar experience in London recently. The show was cancelled anyway in the end. But
Oh, wow.
dodgy promoter networks, keep an eye on those.
Yeah.
Few of them around London, fucking hell. But
Yeah.
so we had they were trying to charge like £14 a ticket for a lineup that hadn't been announced. Just on the basis that it's a showcase. So each band's gonna get half an hour. We were considered the headliner with a half an hour set. And I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to sell that?
Yeah.
2 weeks in advance to an audience? Like
Wild.
people are planning months ahead to go to a regular like 100 cap venue show now. It's like you can't sell that.
Yeah.
I think that's what you got to do. You got to really plan especially if it's like a headline show, really plan it far in advance. Maybe do some tiered tickets for people who want to catch it early and all that kind of stuff, and then make it an actual event. Like, you can't. It's not simply just about bands anymore. You got to think about maybe a DJ, maybe a sort of gimmick or theme for the evening potentially, or or like celebrating something like releasing an album or a single. So you got to like be really tactical in what you're doing. And there's so much choice in London as well. Like I think the night we did
mad there.
we did our album launch a few weeks ago, and there was about 7 other sort of big sort of bands in the mid-range doing a show the exact same night, and it was like, guys, we didn't plan this very well, did we? So,
how do you plan around that though? It's like we found the same thing. There's not as many venues obviously down in Bournemouth, but there's enough venues that you've always got some kind of competition. There's always like a festival, or there's another show over the road, or there's a big venue around here. We've got like, I say big, it's like a 1,000 cap O2 venue that they put on a rock show. You're fucked. Everyone's there. Yeah. It's mad, isn't it? It's the saturation is real, but
you've got to approach it in a different way, and you've got to try and engage your audience and like make the event feel exciting, which it should be, and like they're going to get something back from it and have a lot of fun. And our shows are all about having fun and interacting with that audience and building a bit of a community, and making sure that bands that we invite on to support us or bands that we work with are also going to put on a good show as well and sort of understand like what it's about. So it's all about getting involved. We like to make friends with who we play with, and then build relationships. And I think you get much more from the night by doing that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%. And you sort of touch on, building up like a community around it as well. I think that's like the most important part. I think one of the best bits of advice I ever got was Biffy Clyro's manager. He said something along the lines of like, you're not a band, you're a gang, and you've got to make people want to join that gang.
Yeah.
And that's actually where they'll start liking the music. Yeah.
100%, 100%. If they feel like they're part of something and like it feels exciting, it's like, oh my god, this thing, and I'm part of it. Then they're gonna come again. They're gonna support you. They're gonna talk about you. They're gonna bring their mate. And so yeah, it's a sort of a snowball effect, right?
Exactly that. Nice. Right, Callum, back to you, mate.
It's rough out there.
It's a rubber
So hard.
Sounded like a Skindred song. Rough idea.
Yeah, it's right.
Nice. All right, we're going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah! Speaking of Skindred, we're going to Wales on the 3rd of July. So if you haven't bought your tickets yet, please, we have a few early bird tickets left. If you can make it down, please come on down to Wales. We're not playing with Skindred. It was just a nice tag. We'll see you there. New bands to be announced this week.
Yeah, might be Skindred. Might not.
Might be a secret set, you know. That was like the least secret set ever, man.
Yeah, it always is a download. The secret set's always not a secret at all. Like...
Yeah, but Skindred, they're there every other year except this one. I'm like, wow, I wonder who's doing the secret set for an hour and a half at Download Festival. Danny, your eyes look mental in this light. What's going on?
Wow.
Whoa, look at that. It's got like this old bloody blue and red 3D glasses on. What the hell? Got 2 different pigments, my little dog. Yeah, good boy.
He is absolutely insane.
Anyway, back to you, Callum.
Back to me. I was trying to find my questions. I'm lost in the way.
I was trying to stall for you. Yeah.
Keep stalling.
Stalling.
I was trying to find a good segue, but I don't think there is a good segue. But we'll...
King of segues.
Yeah, King of segues. No, I'm not.
Speaking of segues, all right.
Sponsorship.
No. We'll go with some. We've gone over a bit of live music scene. I'm thinking, here's my thinking brain. Who would you say is like influenced you the most? You were talking about Arctic Monkeys and that earlier. There we go. I'm forcing a segue. I'm forcing one in. You're talking about Arctic Monkeys earlier. Who else has like influenced you in what you do the most?
I think we've like definitely been carving out our sort of sound that has developed that we're doing right now. I've sort of definitely wanted to channel some certain bands that I listen to a lot, and I encourage the rest of the bands to listen to, because that sort of drives the songwriting. People like the Hives. I think they're just such a great A, live band, and B, just like, write a great indie banger and things like that. I think they're super. I think Jack White, I think the way he sort of works his magic through the guitar, and I think that's definitely an influence through the lead guitar of what we do sometimes, and that's like a big sort of lean into that. I love Viagra Boys. I think they're just like absolutely epic, and they make that the sort of the rhythm of the drums and the bass, that sort of groove, that proper groove, and I really want to try and recreate things like that kind of sound. And I think his lyrics are just absolutely wonderful. It's just so entertaining. And the Get Down Service, who are kind of a new band, have sort of, I think, been spawned out of the Viagra Boys, do a similar thing as well. So I think they're the sort of the bands that are sort of like, I sort of really use for inspiration when it comes to like wanting, for songwriting and trying to sort of think about who, when I write the songs, I'm like, who would be great to support at a massive show? And like, and try and sort of match a similar tone to that, so that if it ever did happen, that'd be great, because it would work. So, and they're the kind of bands that I think would be just a great sort of like we would be a fun support or opener for a band like that in the future. There's so much great music coming through, and it just doesn't,
hard to rise to the surface, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like this. You've got to really seek it out these days, and I think there's so many. I think there's a lot of bands I think would have been massive 15 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, who are just probably not going to break through because of just the way the industry is right now.
Yeah, I think it's very much an insert industry at the minute as well. We've noticed a lot. We sort of talk about this quite a bit. There seems to be at every festival at the moment, there are these sort of industry insert bands that are like, a lot of the time they're either like they've been in a band that's done well in the past. So you understand, like, I mean, if you can hire someone at a regular job, they're going to do the job well, you're going to do it. So I get it. Yeah. It's just very frustrating. So there's bands with a bit of cash behind them or a good private investor. Realistically, we'd be doing exactly the same thing if we could get it. I'd love to get on Download Festival. There was definitely a few this year that I felt were that way, Rory being an example. and South Arcade being another. But South Arcade fully, in my opinion, absolutely earned their spot this year. They were a fantastic live band. I didn't really feel the same way about Rory, and it's a shame that that spot didn't go to someone who's either, up and coming, or it could be a band, that there's so many bands people want to see, pulling them in, like a main stage slot for your first time there, or, it's pretty intense. I'd want to see some people who are up to it.
Absolutely, and I do feel like festival curation, especially, has got very lazy in the last few years, and I feel like there's so many like lineups that just don't make sense. It's like if people are like throwing in, like you said, like these sort of industry plant sort of thingy like bands, and just because they know it's gonna sell.
Exactly, I think it pissed a lot of people off last year or the year before, or something like that. President, right? So President are a band that came out of nowhere and just all of a sudden had a big slot at Download and a big hurrah about it. Download were talking about it, Live Nation were talking about it. It's like, come on. Oh, but they got masks, guys. But Sleep Token are doing really well, so I guess we better do our own one, Felt that way a bit. It's like trying to steal other bit. Oh, my fan just ran out of battery.
Oh God.
Guys, it's over for me.
Go well.
I have got my fan on because it's too loud.
R.I.P. man.
It's over for me.
With the bump on the head and now this, you're done.
I'm going to bleed out. I can't exaggerate how much sweat there is on my body currently, and it's only about to just get so much worse. My computer's right there. I can feel the warmth off that. That's a nice addition to the day. Wow. Sick. That's great. That's really good. I'm glad the evenings are cooling down so much.
Oh yeah.
We'll get there. A few more days.
Yeah, I'm gonna have more injuries by then, man. Literally, I can't actually manage in the seat that well. I'm such a little white boy. It's unreal. Immediately, I went outside the other day. There's no tan here. It's all freckles. Just all freckles. I was outside for 5 days at Download. Just freckles. Look how white I am. It's unbelievable. It's unreal. Brilliant. Anyway.
Brilliant. Anyway, President. Band.
President.
Right,
I think their latest song was all right. Yeah. It's all right, and they're being sent into like Headline and Takedown and stuff. You're like, there are bands that have been working their tits off for like 15 years to get even close to Takedown.
Yeah, and Throne. Think about Throne.
Oh, Throne are another one.
I love Throne.
Throne drive me insane. Only because they're an industry insight. I'd probably like them if I just turned up. If we didn't go to their show and they were so boring as performers, right? They're the headliner, and just before them you had, what was it? Crystal Lake.
They absolutely smashed it. They were
holy shit. They turned up, were absolutely incredible, and then Throne come on and just acted as if we should be there anyway. Do you know what I mean? I hated that so much. Didn't speak to the audience, didn't even look at the audience for most of it. I couldn't tell you what the singer looks like. I've not seen his face. He just wore a hat and looked the other way.
Yeah, literally his hat's like down here.
Yeah. Oh man, that upset me a lot. That.
I think it's because he's in another band.
Bands like that right now. Lazy.
Yeah, man.
Lazy. It is lazy. Sort of take the audience for granted and like the opportunity for granted, and there'll be a million bands that would like die to be in their position.
Yeah, man.
So,
part of the best show of their lives just to be there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, let's just make sure that both our bands are that. It'll take time. It'll be longer, but fuck me, I think it will work. Like, gotta believe it'll work.
If we don't believe, then
we're trouble.
Yeah, we're trying, guys.
So you mentioned you recently recorded your album. Whereabouts did you go to record that one?
So we recorded it at the Gun Factory Studios in Homerton in East London.
Nice.
And we worked with our producer Ian Flynn, who did the first album as well. He's a
good producer name.
Yeah, Ian Flynn. It also goes by the alias of Workhouse. He's great. He leans into it. He almost becomes like another member of the band, just to sort of get into the process. He comes, to help develop the songwriting and create those magic moments in the studio as well. Like it was such a great album to A, write and then B, like record, because it's like so many sort of really golden nuggets happened in the studio as well. And I think that was because we were so much more prepared this time. So it allowed a bit more freedom in the studio to play around and like do like more creative things. And I think it's through his planning and the way in which he was like sort of wrote down the sessions in the studio, sort of made it happen. So yeah, big shout out to him.
Oh hell yeah, man, that's sick.
Yeah.
And you mentioned you're a bit more prepared on this one. I guess obviously there's a few lessons learned every time you go into the studio. For any of the bands that are kind of younger, newer, trying to give this a go, have you got any advice that you found from the process of recording your album?
Um, and a good producer or someone that can work with you to help pull the ideas out and give them a bit,
Mm,
maybe a bit more definition, and like sort of
mhm,
pick out maybe the weaker parts of a song and say, you know, Ian was really great at that. He'll go, that's not good enough, change that, or rethink that part, or something like that. So find someone who really sort of is a big supporter of you and like will back your corner and sort of have your best interests at heart. I think just write a lot of songs
yeah.
and like have a good selection to go into the studio with. And I think I think what we found was the more that we were writing with purpose in the lead up to that, and the more songs we made, the better they were getting as well. And I think
Mhm.
you sort of get, if you get into a good flow,
It's a muscle, isn't it? It's very
yeah,
much a muscle. You got to be training that muscle, using that muscle for it to be strong. Yeah,
absolutely,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. Um, and we, you know, obviously don't bankrupt yourself doing this. You know, like you gotta have a plan. You know, when we did this album, we sort of worked out our financial plan behind it and what we were going to invest from from money earned from shows and B from our personal, you know, funds. And we sort of split the recording into sections. And so we did like
Mm,
3 songs a time, over like a several month period.
that's cool.
And I think create a plan, stick to the plan, and yeah, have someone in your corner sort of like guiding you through it as best you can. Because like you can get, you know, and when you're paying for it, studio time goes very quickly.
Oh
So
yeah.
Yeah.
you need someone to keep you on track as well. And like, you know, if something's not working, go right. This isn't working. What we're gonna do? You know, be able to sort of adjust to those sort of moments as well. But be as prepared as you can. Like
Mhm.
over prepare is my recommendation.
How many tracks are on that album?
We did 11.
11. Nice. Are you going to
Yeah.
be releasing music videos for them in particular? Are you thinking of post-release marketing campaigns?
Yes. So absolutely, is that's what we want to do. We've already selected a few that we want to do the music videos for. We're
Mm,
working with our we have a photographer that we work with a lot, called Bella, and she we're sort of going to work with her on sort of making some videos, and she's sort of creating some ideas at the moment. But again, it's like working that out budget wise, you know. So it's like,
yeah, yeah.
fortunately, as you know, being an unsigned independent band, you don't have the funds to throw everything at it all at once.
Damn right.
So we
Yeah.
thought, let's concentrate on getting the album out. You know, had it made on vinyl and everything like that, so we put our money into that, and then any money that we recuperate from that can then invest into the post-album sort of marketing, which is going to be the music videos and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we've got a meeting coming up, I think, where we're going to start discussing like the concepts for those. And because like I said at the start, Discoless is very visual idea, and I'd like us to be a visual band, so I think the videos have to back
Yeah,
it up as well. So it has to be, you know, again, very carefully planned and sort of, you know, be on brand for us.
Yeah.
absolutely. And sort of speaking of your branding and sort of like the style of music that you've obviously got going on. When Callum booked you for this podcast, he sent me a link straight away to your music video for Magic Pill, and we fucking loved it. I
Yeah.
will say,
I was
I
gonna
really
say.
like that. Is that the kind of aesthetic you're going to continue along those lines?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's very tongue in cheek, bit grimy,
Nice.
but really fun, you know. And I
Yeah, man.
think
Yeah.
we really, for that one, we really lent into it, and we actually recorded that video during lockdown in my house,
Sick.
and I think it worked really well. It's just really weird and fun, and I think a lot of people comment on that video. So I think we
Yeah.
have to sort of stick with. I think we got there with the brand of that, and now it's like, yeah, how do we take that to the next sort of step and level? And there's definitely some fun ideas that we've had that we're going to try and incorporate into that to, yeah,
Yeah, man.
keep that theme in, but like make it go a step further with it.
For sure, man. Yeah, you know what? Like
Yeah,
that kind of fun absorb. Well, fun creates fun, right? So like
yeah,
getting that kind of vibe, making people very clear that you're there for a good time, hopefully they come see you live for that reason. They're like, oh, these guys look like they're having fun behind the camera. How good are they going to be in person? Hopefully that like draws a few people in. Yeah, I really enjoyed that video, man.
Yeah,
so we've got a lot of guests on here, and Callum sent me that. I was like, fuck, I can't wait for that. That's fucking sick.
Even just the thumbnail was just like, yep.
Yep. I know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
I know what I'm after.
We try and bring that through to the live show as well, you know. I mean, we try and do things at the live show that, you know, have a little tip of the hat to the videos that we do, and like, you know, that's, you know, in the way we present ourselves and the way in which we engage on stage as well. So
yeah. How do you find it moving outside of the sort of London bubble when it comes to performing? Have you been much on tour yet?
So when we did the first album, yeah, we did like quite a few shows outside of town. We did like Sheffield, Leeds, those kinds of places, and that was pre-pandemic, and it was really good. And we had great experiences. But again, since then, it's, you know, the industry and the music industry outside of London has also changed, and it's hard. I think venues don't want to book bands from out of town as much, so you have to sort of
definitely right there.
find a community and sort of do a bit of a gig swap scenario and that kind of stuff. We were actually very lucky that we reached out to HMV with this album, and we're actually going on a bit of an HMV tour around the UK over the next few months.
Man. That's cool.
So we're hitting the road on Friday and doing HMV Liverpool on Friday, and then HMV Norwich on Saturday.
Are they giving you full live setup, or is that acoustic or unplugged? How's that working?
So they said we could come in, and normally they do acoustic and stuff, but they were like, for you guys, you can come in and do what you want. So we're actually going to do the full shebang, and we're bringing all our stuff, and we're going to, because I think that represents us the most. You know, we could go in
to
and
see a tour diary from that one, man. That would be fucking cool.
So we're gonna really go for it in the store, and they're selling our records in store as well. So that's amazing opportunity for us. And then we want, you know, we're packed out. You know, we're playing in a Crew on Friday night after the Liverpool afternoon show with a band called These Towns and Scarlet Fever, who have kindly added us to their bill. And yeah, it's, you know, like I said, it's all about making friends and building community, and I feel that that's the only way able to do shows outside of, you know, the home city.
Yeah, man, absolutely. You know what? I'd like to have a word with you about maybe doing a gig swap with us if you fancy it.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it, man.
We have do you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do it live on air. So we've got a show later this year. We do a Halloween show. Not sure if that's something you guys would be available for, but I was thinking about, like, I don't know if you guys ever do the makeup and stuff from the video or anything like that, but
we have done in the past.
Hell yeah. We do themed Halloween. So we always do, like, the band, for us guys, we always do like a theme between us, and then we let the bands, they dress up how they like. We've got a band that are specifically Halloween centric that are hopefully on the bill. Have a word with you after this, maybe about seeing if we can get you on that one and getting a swap in with you guys for wherever you want. To be honest, we're keen to travel at any point. We do a lot of touring around the UK, so but yeah, it'd be cool to get you down Bournemouth, man. It's a good little territory if you can get into it as well.
Fantastic, yeah, we'd love to. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Sick, dude. That'd be fucking cool. Callum, back to you.
Just for that, we'll bring the Magic Pill makeup back in.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Hell yeah. We will absolutely market the fuck out of exactly that. If you can.
There we go. Like I say it. So is it? It's a HMV thing. Is it a ticketed thing, or is it just people just walk into the store and there's just a whole band playing? Like, it must be crazy.
Literally. And it's great. It's Saturday afternoon. Hopefully, you know, and it's all the HMVs are like in the city centre.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be busy, and I think, you know, people might be intrigued to go, oh my god, what's going on here? And like, we're gonna really go for it, and like we're gonna like hopefully entice some people in. We're gonna run around the city beforehand and like try and flyer and try and let people know we're gonna be there. And I think this is a really big opportunity for us.
That'd be sick, man.
Yeah. So. It's all free entry.
QR codes ready, hell yeah.
Really, So
every
entry, it's a great incentive they're doing. And I think they're trying to get more bands on it. So I could definitely hook you up to who we've been talking to and see.
That'd be great, man. If you wouldn't mind, actually, because we've been looking at we've specifically worked on an acoustic version of our set for a few shows that we've done, and sort of in mind from my side. Purely from like a strategic perspective to try and get the sort of HMV acoustic tours on underway when we're going, like, for example, we play Yeovil, and there's a Yeovil HMV that lets you do an acoustic set. So my sort of plan is to like do an early afternoon acoustic warm-up set, entice people to the show in the evening kind of thing.
That's perfect. That's what it should be, yeah. You know, like
so like pop-up appearances and things like that, and it,
Yeah.
it's really fucking cool. So I'd love to talk to you more about that, man. That'd be sick. Thank
that'd
you.
be great. No, yeah, of course. I think more record stores should do stuff like this.
Yeah,
I
dude.
think it's like such a great way to again build network and community, you know, especially for independent record stores. So yeah,
Absolutely. Do you know what I think a lot of it is and I think this in general about pretty well all industries at the moment. I think they started taking their customers for granted quite a bit, and they forget that actually you need to convince people of things. Like if you want people to buy physical music nowadays, they've got a billion other ways to consume it. You need a way to convince them. What's a better way than bringing the band in? Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking fire up the band.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, absolutely. That's fucking cool, man. Congratulations on that.
thanks.
Yeah, we'll be extremely sick. Well, we've got some more questions I'm trying to find. Thing is, I've got 5 different tabs, and I can swip between them.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I should just make one big one with everything in.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have any like weird pre-show rituals?
Oh yeah, I like these. I love
Uh,
this shit.
we sort of all muster into whatever green room space there is before the show. And usually someone brings around the shots, and then we will like do the shot, and then we'll sort of like jump around a little bit and like gear ourselves up. And we have this like entrance sort of music thing as well, which you'll absolutely love
Hell
when
yeah.
you hear it. It's like it's really weird and wonderful.
Fuck
And
yes.
so like when that starts, and then we start like gearing ourselves up, and then we sort of like just burst in and like fucking just it's just So yeah, I suppose the pre-shot and sort of like this
If we do
jumping
end up
around
having you on the Halloween show, we'll absolutely make sure that's fulfilled. There's a tiny little green room, which is essentially an exaggerated cupboard. We always do our Halloween shows from that cupboard. We start in that cupboard. It goes all the way. You have to walk all the way from the back of the room through the crowd to the
that's even
stage.
better.
It's
That's
so
even better.
good.
I love it.
We did last time. We all had like different dress ups. So one of us, so Aaron, our drummer, came out as Ali G to the Ali G music, like a good minute and a half of that. Callum comes out. What the fuck was it, Callum? It's Jack Skellington, wasn't it?
Yeah, Jack Skellington.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You each had your own like
Yeah.
walkout. Oh,
It was a 5-minute intro to
Yeah.
our set. It was fun. Honestly, and then we followed that up with Stevie. We cut the music, and then we had like the Borat music come in, like the really like the atmospheric acoustic bit, and then kicked into the main song, and out he comes. And then I had Hook from 1993's hit film Hook. We had our friend dressed as Smee, who looks a bit like Smee anyway.
wow.
Pillow.
Oh,
I've cut. No, I'm back. You come through the audience with this pillow with a hook on it, and it's all you guys do. Like people are like, what the fuck is going on? Like this is entirely for our own entertainment.
That's the stuff that people remember, man. And that's like, well, they go, oh my god, that band, they did that crazy entrance, and like it's so fun and like different, and that's the stuff. That's the gold.
Absolutely, man. We've already started planning our intro for this year. We have a unified theme, and it's going to be so fucking scuffed.
I love it. Absolutely love it.
Hell yeah, man. Well, fuck, that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Again, make the party happen. That's what a show's about. Make the fucking party happen. Get people down there feeling included. Make them feel like they're part of a community and a culture. People are looking out for them. They're looking out for others. It's fucking sick. It's what it's about, man.
Absolutely.
So good. Mm-hmm. Callum, did I stall well enough for you to figure out your fucking tabs?
No, I was just saying on my other screen. I'm watching Family Guy Funny Moments, volume 110.
My TikTok brain can't cope with all this talking.
No, what's it?
That's
What?
pretty good.
I'm trying to beat the heat.
Throwing him off, man. Yeah, I found a plug-in for the fan, and it's.
Oh, you're back to life.
So we'll put my fan
Somewhat.
on, but it's too big and monstrous and noisy.
All right. Mine's about average size, I think.
We'll leave it.
Hell
Speaking of monstrous size, what would you say is the hardest thing about being a musician?
What a segue.
We've done it.
Wow.
Oh,
That was so good.
The dog loved that. Well done, buddy. That was good, wasn't it?
Love that. hardest thing about being a musician.
Yeah.
I suppose it's like navigating life at the same time, and like we all work and we all have our personal lives or family or our partners and whatnot, and it's finding the time to do it all and giving it the time it deserves as well, to that you what you put in you get back. So I think for us it's definitely we sat down and we decided like what we wanted to try and get out of this, and it's been great because we've all been very sort of forthright and honest with that, so we know what the expectation is. And I think that what is normally, I found in the past, the hardest part, because you have people who come in and they promise to do this, promise to be there for that. Soon, I've been in bands where you really go through the members because they can't keep up with it, or aren't willing to sacrifice or share,
or even understand that it is a sacrifice, right? I mean,
Yeah.
one of the things, I don't know about you, one of the things I've read a few, like musicians' books and whatnot, and the consistent theme is your social life vanishes. And I thought it was an exaggeration every time. I was like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of along those lines of like, you want to, I would assume they were playing the victim a bit to make it seem like, they'd worked harder at something that, but no, your social life fucking vanishes. Your social life is the band, and that's it. Yeah, like it's so hard to keep up relationships, to keep up any kind of like friendships outside of music, because it just it absorbs every single day of your life, no matter what. Like there are no days off from this.
Yeah, but I'm very blessed because I've got such a great group of people around me. My wife and my friends. They really are supportive of this. So they turn up every time, and I'm like beyond appreciate it. Like it's very valuable, and I love them for that. And so yeah, you got to mix. It's your social life. You got to mix it up, and go and meet new people and network. It's that becomes your kind of social thing. So
yeah, very much so. I don't know. I think
some amazing people through doing this.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we're very blessed with like especially I will say in the rock side of things. I'm in a few different types of band. The pop stuff, you meet a lot of people, but it's a little bit more. I find it a bit more self-centric in the way that the rock scene isn't. The rock scene is like, okay, we understand that this is an underground movement still, and we are part of that. We are alternative, and therefore we look out for each other and try and boost each other. And I think that's wonderful. Yeah. And you sort of touched on the people around you. I think one of the best things that people can do in an industry that's creative, especially that absorbs that much time, is surround yourself with the right people. Because if you have any, like, you don't want yes men, but you don't want negativity. Like the negativity will kill the creativity, and it will kill the career. Therefore, it's having those people around you is so key, man. It's so good, and
like turning up and like even just like sharing your new single, like it takes someone nothing to do that, but it seems very hard to get a lot of people to do it. So it's like I'm very lucky like that. I have a really good group of people around me, and I think also like the financial element of being in a band is very tough as well. And
especially now. Fuck.
Everything's more expensive. Rehearsal studios, recording, everything. It's just it piles up, and then that's not even talking about like the marketing and advertising that you have to put into it as well, which is like crazy prices. So it's like trying to find those shows that actually pay what you should be paid, and then trying to find other opportunities to get some kind of funding as well, whether that's through Sync, which is like near impossible.
That's going to be all AI from now on. I think Sync is on the way out. I've been second place working at Studio landing we were very close to landing 2 very big deals with I think it's Audi and Alice in Wonderland trailers. And it's like 80 grand, 60 grand, you get flat if you get that. But second place, you get nothing. So it's like, it's the most insane competition ever, that. And I think a lot of it will be automated, to be honest. If they can bring it in-house, they absolutely will.
Yeah. We came second on a Starbucks advert earlier this year.
Shit.
And it was like, it was going to be massive. It was going to be like UK, Europe, and America. And it was like enormous. Or not like, we could have maybe have considered like, pulling out.
You can at least put on a headliner from that, like headline tour. Yeah, easily,
and came second, and you don't get anything for coming second in this. And there's a lot of second. I've had a lot of second stories. And but you just got to, and it can really deflate you. But you just got to, take it for what it is and keep moving forward. And
it's a little bit like the band competitions, isn't it? Where like we talk about this one quite a bit because we've had some pretty negative experiences with kind of competition elements, and we very much like our shows to feel like, okay, the musicians kind of come first, stage one, in terms of, when I say come first, what I mean is they're not more important than the others, not more important than the audience, but you have a respect for the fact that you want the musicians to turn up and create an environment they're comfortable in to start with. Like, there'll always be stresses, there'll always be a sound check running late, something like that. But if you can get the musicians to turn up and actually hang out and want to have a good time, and especially when there's a green room and you can all chill out there, build up a bit of a community between you, I think that reflects so perfectly on stage with an audience. And you already feel like you're in that place, you know, like you're almost summoning the muse, aren't you, when you're with a group of like-minded people, and it's, you can really perform better because of it.
Creates an atmosphere, like
absolutely that
little thing that's bubbling, and you can feel it in the room, and I think that's what becomes quite infectious, and yeah, it's a magic thing.
Yeah, 100%. It's really it's hard to quantify as well. I'm not a religious person, but if I was going to pray to anyone, it would be the muse. It would be like, I want you in this room with us now so that we can ensure a good time for everyone involved. And it's like, whatever that thing is, whatever fucking frequencies is we're bouncing, whatever the energy is, whatever thoughts we're all having, it's like, it's so important that that is the case. So yeah, I think that's probably like the most important thing when it comes to a show. But obviously then trying to bring the audience into that is what's going to keep them coming back. And the kind of Battle of the Bands experiences always pit you against each other. Obviously, it's a competition, but it never, and we struggle. We always try on Battle of the Bands experiences. We always try to like chat to the bands and stuff. But sometimes I think I always get slightly paranoid that it will come across as like disingenuous in some way, because, you know, like we are in competition and they're going to be thinking, oh, they're fucking, you know, they win, I didn't win. And it's like, yeah, but we do want to hang out and make music, you know.
And like half the time, it's like everyone, the crowd's all only there to see one of the bands a lot of the time.
And they are also feeling that pressure to show more support for their band and less for yours, and it just makes the show feel fucking weird. Like it.
It's a really weird energy.
And we've been on the sending and receiving end of those audiences. Like, we've had shows where it's entirely pretty much our crowd, and it's horrible because you see the other bands are doing really well, they're not getting the same kind of like reaction they should be. And it's unfortunate that, but we always encourage our crowd to like always big up the other bands and stuff. It's so important. Like, it's all a shared experience at the end of the day. That's the whole point of it. We just have to try and monetize it in some way. That'd be cool. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? We can afford to do it more often and make more people happy with it. It's fucking sick. Pyramid scheme. Let's go. All right. Yeah, man. Oh shit, Callum, we're winding toward the end. Actually, have you got a few quick rounds? Lightning round, quick.
All right, quick round. I got a new quick fire one.
Oh, a new.
Brand new.
Always fun when
it's an extremely controversial one as well. So get ready.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Are you a scruncher or a folder?
I'm a folder.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm quite organized.
Says a lot about someone, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify: are we talking clothes, toilet paper, what?
Toilet paper.
Yeah, it's folds. Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm a
Never
scruncher.
Trust single ply. Never trust single ply. You psycho. I bet you go to the work toilets and scrunch, don't you? And it just goes straight through. Your fingers are right up there. You're like, just put it out at this point.
That's a situation.
That's rough. Callum, that is rough, bro. Why would you do that?
Literally, it's rough, yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to get the good stuff, are they? Shit. Chafing away. Nice.
Oh, no, one more nice one. If we were saying this is your, like, come-up story, what chapter would you say we're in right now?
Wow, it's a great question.
Look at that.
I think we're still in the early stages of the book. There's still a way to go in my brain with this project, and I think it's only just warming up. I think we had an intro with the first album and everything, and then the pandemic kind of was the second part of the second chapter of that. And then now getting it back getting a good group of people in the band with us who share the same vision has been the third chapter. So maybe we're like sort of towards the middle of the story, and I'm hoping now that we can like really surge on and develop that story and come to a great ending.
You've set the scene. The scene.
Yeah, it's been set.
Prologue out the way. You've got the forward out the way. The forward, I guess, is pre-pandemic.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
prologue is the pandemic because it's like only a page long, but it feels longer.
Oh, God, it
Yeah.
does.
That's it. It just says the pandemic. That's it. I mean, the next page.
Yeah, like 6 empty pages. I don't know if you guys have ever read Ozzy Osbourne's book, but like it starts with, it just says first page, literally just, it's a full page empty other than just in the middle. They said I'd never write a book, and there's like 6 empty pages. And it goes, but I did, or something like that. It's fucking incredible. It's beautiful. That's what the pandemic felt like. It's like, yeah, I guess I'll sit in a flat for a year and a half. Thanks.
And do what with your time, you know?
Yeah, no. Yeah, literally. Yeah. Well, to be fair, we did make it took all year, but we me and one of our directors worked on a full 3D animated music video. That took the full year because of that. But that was me, right, as reference, crawling around a flat for video reference, and then animating characters. So any movements in that music video for Bedlam, ladies and gentlemen, if you've seen it, they are references to me in my boxers in a living room, crawling around on the floor. Like
it was also very hot, right? During the pandemic, yeah? That was so...
That's why I was crawling around. They just happened to get it on video. It's crazy. It's nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you have the ping pong balls on as well?
The pink balls.
The ping pong balls, you know, when you do the mocap?
No, it's solidly just animated over the top.
Yeah. No, you just had them on.
Yeah, I could afford motion capture. Yeah.
You just had them on for fun. No, you need it.
That's why I run the podcast out my bedroom. I can afford motion capture.
All you need is 2 Xbox Connects and Gmod, and you can do it.
Wow.
That's fucking amazing. Actually. I do have an Xbox Connect.
You could have done it.
No, I was doing skydiving games on that thing, man. That was sick.
Wow.
It's the best. Yeah, I was like, I could probably actually skydive. Just like stood there in my living room, like, I could probably actually do this.
Yeah.
I did it. It was different. It was not the same. Yeah. Not a lot prepares you for 120 mile an hour to the face. Like,
That's not for me.
It's sick. It was so good. I do recommend. Everyone should do it once, just to find out. You live differently after that. You're like, yeah. Fuck me, I guess I'll sit in an office. That sounds hard. That's way harder.
Right.
Yeah. Cool.
We'll spin it around to the end. No, we'll spin. Last one's always the best one. It's everyone's favorite one. It's where is the best place to find you?
Oh, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
So I think Instagram and TikTok is where we sort of share our most content. So Disco Lizards is our username. So yeah, come find us. We are on Facebook as well for those who still use it. But yeah, you've added the link to our link tree. Everything's there. I think for me, I'd say go to our Instagram and to our Spotify, and you'll.
It's a nice, neat, and tidy link tree that as well. Like, if you can see, I've now turned purpley pink. That is the link tree over there.
There you go.
It's fucking nice. It's clean. It's clean. I like a clean link tree. It's nice, dude.
Yeah.
Actually, like legit.
I'll say, yeah, come get some lizard fever and join us. You know.
Come dance with the disco lizards.
Come and have a dance.
Come dance with the disco lizards.
I'm going to quickly show you something that I've literally just bought something. I'll quickly share it before we finish up.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But it's possibly for our next show on the stage. It's these amazing.
Oh my god! Look at that.
Oh wow!
Holy shit!
Sort of disco booties. Yeah. So you'll see them soon.
How many
That's
high
fucking
kicks?
great.
You got to get as many high kicks in as possible and show them off.
Man, yeah. Especially when I'm rocking my shorts at the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh
Boom.
fuck yes! Shorts and those bad boys. That is the one. Hell yeah!
It's gonna be a real look.
Socks all the way up as well. Socks as high up as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't have socks down. No socks allowed. Maximum sockage.
Oh, man.
So be sure to see that at Friday in it was Liverpool, wasn't it?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I'm gonna see what they look like and how they feel on. But yeah, I think they probably will make an appearance at some stage over this weekend.
I
If
think
you are in Liverpool,
just dive in the deep end.
or Norwich, look out for my feet.
They're not just on
Brilliant.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Coming on a
Hell yeah.
stage near you.
Nice.
Oh, he's lagging out. So you're lagging out. Oh, we can't hear him. We've lost his voice.
Disconnection.
His microphone's dead.
No.
There we go. There, yeah.
Ah. Boom.
We've done it.
Let's try that again. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Really appreciate it, my guy. So you got a show this weekend. That was Liverpool, wasn't it, on Friday? Guys, if you're in the area, go check out Disco Lizards live. If you've not seen their music video, there's a link in the chat. Make sure to give that a watch. Regional 1, next up, we are on Sunday in Southampton raising money for a fantastic charity festival. It's the Southampton Summer Festival, so please come on down. We're trying to help give a voice to a young man who cannot speak. So technologically, I should clarify. But it's a fantastic charity. It's very, very personal to the organisers, and we are very honoured to be a part of it. If you can't make it to Southampton, we will be in Cardiff for our debut headline show outside of England. Cardiff, that'll be 3rd of July at Fuel. Come on down for that. The following day, unfortunately, it's already sold out, so tough shit. We'll be at 50 Fest 2026, which is going to be a fantastic celebration of live music to wrap up the weekend. If you can't make any of those, you better be at Made of Stone Festival in Kent this year. This is going to be a fucking sick, yes. We got a few more shows to announce just yet. Wrapping up the Ignite the Flame tour by mid to late July. So we will be announcing a second tour this year coming to cities near you. Let us know where you want us. We will be there as much as we possibly can be. We'll be visiting a few new places on that tour too. So make sure you can come on. If you can come on down, please do. Tickets are in our link tree on our website. For event information, go to Facebook. For just random shite, go to TikTok and Instagram, and YouTube is where the music videos live. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in this evening. Thank you so much to Disco Lizards for being a part of this. We will speak to you after the stream in just a moment. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching now, thank you so much for watching live. If you're watching from the future, hello from the past. Thank you and good night. Boom.
Bye. Boom.
Bye.
Hang on, we've got 9 seconds and it's exactly an hour. Hang on.
Oh, wow. There we go.
9 seconds?
5 seconds.
I've never lasted that long in my life, bro.
See, that's going to be the last thing to hear.